She had a personal interest in CBD for her own reasons, and she quickly found that the market was unregulated. So there was a major need for a quality product that she and her family could feel confident taking, that you could trust giving it to your loved ones. So her husband, Sterling, an incredible businessman, he was in agriculture industry and he was the CFO of a major sweet potato company, one of the biggest companies in the world. And he had some solid relations with many farmers in the area. Two of those were Adam and George Wooten, and we call them the Wooten brothers. And they are farmers out of North Carolina. They have their ag degree from NC State. And they are the founding or one of the founders of the hemp pilot program in North Carolina. So as you can imagine, Sterling went straight to them. They were very well connected, and their goal was to create the cleanest and purest, most effective CBD on the market. So quickly, after they created this CBD, they got into the hands of a lot of their good friends and family. And these people were going to their doctors and they were singing the praises of this product and how great they felt and what it was doing for them. So shortly after, Meredith and Sterling were getting calls from doctors' offices wanting to house their products in their offices and put it on their shelves. And that's actually where Green Compass was going to start. But a few of their entrepreneurial friends kind of quickly made them realize that this product didn't need to just be in a doctor's office. It needed to be in as many possible hands as they could get it in. So that's how Green Compass was kind of started in a short and sweet way. And we are just under, like I said, 2 years old, or just over 2 years old. We launched in February of 2019. So what is CBD? That is a question that I get quite a bit because what a lot of people think it is, it's not. I know me personally, when I first heard the word CBD, it definitely was not what I thought it was. So CBD stands for cannabidiol, and I'm not going to get all sciencey on you tonight. I just have a few big words that I'm going to try to explain that will help you kind of realize the difference between CBD and what people think sometimes is marijuana. So cannabidiol is what CBD stands for, and it's a fantastic compound that's actually found in the cannabis plant. So no, it will not get you high. That's the number one question I get from everyone because it's not marijuana. So you have the cannabis plant, and from the cannabis plant, we have hemp and we have marijuana. Hemp is very high in CBD and very low in THC, where marijuana is very high in THC and very low in CBD. And that's kind of where that euphoric high comes from. So I like to compare it a lot of times to a grape. A grape can make grape juice, but it can also make wine. So same plant, but makes two very different products. In 2018, the Farm Bill was passed and it legalized hemp-derived CBD in all 50 states. So if you ever see anything that does not say hemp-derived CBD, then it's probably medical marijuana and it's probably not legal unless you have a license for that. So how does CBD work? It's really interesting, but we all have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system. It's often referred to as the ECS system. And what that does is it kind of keeps our body in balance. So you kind of think of your your body as a Christmas tree. You have lights that string from the top of your head down to your toes. And when that tree is strung, you have some lights that are out. Well, think of the ECS system and those lights as receptors. So when you ingest the CBD, whether it's orally or you put it on topically, it kind of filters in and it finds those missing lights, those lights that are not shining bright. So it kind of goes in and it just kind of balances your whole body out and it just makes you feel really great. Okay, so we all want to feel great. So what does Green Compass have to offer so that we can feel this way? All of our products are USDA organic. Every single bottle that we have, let me open up my box. And every single product has what's called a QR code. And you scan that with your phone and it'll tell you exactly what is in every single bottle. And with Green Compass, you can know and trust that whatever is on that report is exactly what it says on this bottle. So again, we stand behind our products 1000%. The bread and butter of our lineup is our tinctures. So it's just kind of a fancy word for a dropper. And this right here is the 500 milligram full spectrum. This is what I take personally. And for the full spectrum, we offer it all the way from 500 to 2500. So it really just depends on what your needs are and what you might be wanting to take it for. And so I highly suggest you get with the advocate that invited you and kind of go over your needs. We always say to start low and slow, but it depends on everyone's body. So, for example, I take the 500, my husband takes the 2500. So we have the full spectrum. It comes in cinnamon, mint, and natural, and they're all taste delicious. So it kind of just depends on what your taste buds feel like that day. Then we also have the broad spectrum. Now the broad spectrum, can't speak tonight. The broad spectrum is the same benefits that you would get with the full spectrum, but it's without those traces of THC, which I think I forgot to tell you. The full spectrum has the legal limits of THC. So its trace amounts, it's very small, and it's the legal limit. The broad spectrum does not have the trace amounts of CBD. So this is great for kids. This is the blood orange and vanilla flavor, and they absolutely love it. And the great benefit with the broad spectrum is it has over 200 terpenes and flavonoids. So you're getting really the whole benefit of the entire plant. So lots of great benefits from that. And then we also have a third option, which is called our isolate. And our isolate is just CBD. There's no THC and there's no terpenes or flavonoids. It's completely just what it says it is. It's a great option, especially for people who might be getting drug tested or are the least bit worried. And we also have a very new product which has become a household favorite in my house, and it is our nanotech jellies. I took one tonight before I got on to speak to all of you because nerves are natural, and but our whole family loves them. So I take one every single night. I take it for sleep. My children take a quarter of one every night. They call it their night-night gummies. But this is our brand new product that we just launched last month. It's the first ever nano jelly on the market. So not just for Green Compass, but for the whole industry. And we created this process. So it's a water soluble product that where the oil tinctures, when you take them, you put them under your tongue and you let it sit for about 30 to 45 seconds, and it's absorbed through your glands and you swallow the remaining. The jellies are actually water soluble, so they're carried and they're absorbed through your stomach, so in your gut. They have a very high absorption rate, and so they can actually become a little bit stronger than even their full spectrum. So I've had a lot of great success with this. You can even take one in the morning and one of these at night. You can combine them. So it's just a really great addition to our product lineup, and they've been a huge hit with so many various reasons. Going back to the oils, we also have a product for all of the pets. This is our pet CBD. This is the one that my dog takes. I have a 60-pound golden doodle, and this is our 500 milligram. It's bacon flavored, and my dog will literally lick this straight from the dropper, but you can put it in their food. You can put it on a treat, however you want, but this just helps their body because they also have an ECS system, and it kind of helps fill those little gaps of maybe some stress, anxiety, fireworks, you leaving the house, whatever it may be. This is a great product that's also safe and organic for pets. And then we have many, many, many other products that we offer. And one of the big favorites that's in our house is called our Boost line. And it is basically exactly what it says. It boosts your CBD. So we have one for metabolism. We have one for immunity. So this is great to just give to the whole family every morning before school. We have one for pain. And then we also have one for sleep, but that one's next to my bed and my kids are in there, so I'm not gonna even go try to grab that. But I keep it by my bed. I take it every night after my CBD, and it kind of just helps shut things down a little bit quicker than normal. And it also is great. So if you ever wake up at that 3 or 4 a.m. with your hamster's wheels turning and turning, you can take it and you don't feel groggy the next day. So that is one of my favorite products, the Sleep Boost. We have an amazing product called Reduce that's a huge seller for us, and it's a topical cream. We just launched a roll-on version, so you don't have to get it all over your hands because it kind of does have that tingly feel, which many people like. My father has arthritis in his hands, and he loves this product. So this is huge, um, and a lot of people see many, many, many benefits with our reduced cream. We also have a soothe cream that's great for children, sunburns, bug bites, any kind of topical irritation you may have. We have a line of topical roll-ons that are just amazing for so many different benefits. These are essential oils, and there's 6 different ones that come in the pack, but you can also buy them individually. We have hand sanitizer, lip balms, gosh, I'm sure I'm missing something, but we just have such a great variety, and there's really truly something for everyone. So again, I encourage you to speak with the advocate that invited you, and they can help get you on the right track to feeling your best. So now I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Emily Beale, and she is going to give you a little bit more information about our company.
Hey, you guys, Katie, thank you so much. We're keeping it really confusing by Emily Stanley in both of our squares, but I'm Emily Beale, and we're hijacking our friend Emily Stanley's Zoom account. So you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I'm going to talk a little bit about the opportunity that lies behind the incredible products that Katie just touched on and our company. So I don't know if any of you were listening to Katie speak about those products and maybe somebody crossed your mind like, hey, my mom could benefit from that. Hey, my dog could benefit from that. He gets freaked out at fireworks. And you know what? My kids could use those jellies when the afternoon rolls around. And that is why this business makes sense. So I'm going to talk about direct sales, and then this is a good fit for me and for Katie, and could this be a good fit for you? So a little bit of background on me. I live in Wilmington, North Carolina, where this company was born and bred. I'm one of the very first advocates that joined this company. And, you know, direct sales isn't new to me, but I used to be a really big job snob. And some of you on here might feel the same way. I never saw myself doing something like this ever. I worked really hard to get good grades, go to a good school, and get a good job. And I had a career that I loved. But my world changed when I got laid off when I was pregnant with my daughter. We went from 2 incomes to one. I always say my husband totally could have used CBD back then, so could I. I was able to be a stay-at-home mom. We just had to make some serious budget changes. And while I love being home with my daughter, I realized really early on that I needed something more and something for me, and I wanted to contribute. But what could I do where I could be there for my family and also provide for my family? And I had a friend approach me about another direct sales company. And I rolled my eyes, you guys. I said, thank you, but no, thank you. I don't want to be that girl that people run from in the grocery store trying to sell them everything under the sun. And I politely declined. For 2 years, I watched her journey. And I like to tell this because she's someone I respected. She was smart. She was a great mom. She had a successful career. And guess what? She surpassed that salary while fitting this in the nooks and crannies of her busy life around her 2 boys. And so one day I was like, you know what? If she's doing this, why can't I? Let me give it a shot. And I did. And I started with that other company. And little by little, I grew a team and, you know, changed our family's situation over the course of 5 years. And that is when I was approached about Green Compass. And some things that really stood out. I wasn't looking to add anything to my plate. The other company that I linked arms with was a skincare company. So it was, you know, something that made your skin look better. But here we are, able to link arms with a company that has a product that can truly help people live and feel better. That's huge. That other company that I joined had 300,000 reps when I joined. We only have 14,000 in the entire company. We are ground floor. We're just getting started. And we're in a new space. CBD is $1 billion industry projected to grow to 22 billion in the next couple of years. I wanted a piece of that pie. I wanted to join a ground floor company in a ground floor industry, providing a product to my loved ones that could really help them feel better. And guess what? Just like Katie said, Anybody and everybody can benefit from this product. My 5-year-old son is obsessed with our jellies. It is a bidding war every night over who gets that jar. My dog, who's sleeping right here, uses our products. My husband, that reduce, that has that tingle, can't go a day without that cream. My parents use it. So it just makes sense. So what took me 5 years to build in that other company, you guys, I surpassed in my first month here at Green Compass. And it's truly because we're in the right place at the right time. So I just want to touch on 3 key things to look at when you're looking at, hey, could this be a good fit for me? Is this something that I could see myself doing? And I like to call it like the direct sales trifecta, if you will. So first and foremost is the product. Is this a product that people will use and need without a compensation plan attached to it? And I didn't know anything about CBD before getting started, but I knew my friends and family were taking it, but they didn't know where their product came from, and they were having success. And about 8 out of 10 people that I speak to are curious about CBD or know somebody who's taking it. But guess what? They don't know what's in their product. They don't necessarily want to go to a hemp pharmacy or buy some sketchy CBD brand from a gas station. They want a product that they can trust, a brand that they can stand behind, and have somebody to hold their hand through the process of trying that product. And that's where we come into play. And it's so easy to share and bring up when you hear somebody saying, you know what, I didn't sleep well last night. Oh, and my neck hurts. Oh my gosh, I am so stressed. It's been a wild year. Who hasn't been stressed this year, right? We simply say, hey, have you tried CBD for that? Just like you would recommend your favorite Netflix show, your favorite new book, your favorite store brand of mascara, whatever that is. And how easy is it to share something that you're passionate about and that can truly help someone feel better? And you guys, also, our CBD runs out. So guess what? They're reordering every month or every couple of months because they're loving their results. So that's the product piece. And I told you the stats of how much CBD is booming, and it's because people want to feel better and people are looking for natural, organic ways to do so. And then number 2 is the compensation plan. Everybody wants to know, how do you get paid? Can you make a lot of money doing this? And how it works, you guys, we get paid weekly and monthly. We have lots of different pay buckets to tap into, if you will. But this is your business and you get to work it around whatever you're already doing. Everything can be done and plugged into virtually from your cell phone. And you get to choose how much you want to tap into the compensation plan. If you just want to do a little bit, a few minutes a day, that's your prerogative. If you have really big goals, you can plug into our compensation more aggressively and totally achieve those goals because this opportunity is so incredible. But how it works, if you do this and you get your family members trying these products and loving these products and some friends, and they tell their friends and family members, you make a commission every time a product is ordered from your website and every time they reorder. And then as you grow a team, like Katie and I have both done, which happened organically because guess what? When people are using these products, they're referring. And they might think of, hey, maybe I want a second stream of income, or maybe somebody loves their job, but they want to eventually be able to be home with their family. Or maybe it's the stay at home mom that is going a little crazy like I was and wants to contribute or wants something for them. Or the dad, a dad. We have everybody, anybody can do this business, all walks of life. Um, but as they join your team, you make a commission every time a product goes through their umbrella as well. So it's your business. You get to plug in as little or as much as you choose. But the opportunity here is just, it's been life changing for my family. And then lastly, you guys, is really the leadership. And I hope hearing the company story, how our founders truly were looking for a product to help their kids feel better that they could stand behind. And this really direct sales truly found them. They're doing everything right. We have linked arms with all of the right people. Quality and honesty is Green Compass's mission. And I hope you could see that and feel that when Katie was telling you about our founders and our farmers and how we do everything right. And we've got that USDA organic stamp that is so hard to get. There's a lot of junk out there when it comes to CBD, and we really pride ourselves on being different and raising the bar in the space. Everything is done for you when it comes to leadership. We have all the training at your fingertips. You don't buy any inventory. We've got an incredible customer service department that handles any customer service needs, wants, desires. And really, for the price of a trip to Costco, you can link arms with us and get your business kit and get ready and roll. And it's up to you what you do with this. But if you decide to do this, you'll be plugging into an incredible team. We're here to help you every step of the way and help you achieve whatever goals you're looking to achieve. And I always like to say, you guys, if this isn't for you, that's okay. This isn't for everybody. I totally didn't think it was for me, and here I am shouting its praises. But we just ask that you think of us when you run into somebody who could benefit from our products. Maybe they're in pain or stressed or can't sleep, whatever the issue may be. Hey, have you tried CBD? And refer to your friend who sells Green Compass. And if you ever run into anybody who could use the second stream of income, just to think of us. And if you do have that little birdie in your ear, we really encourage you to get with whoever invited you today and ask some more questions, do your research, whatever it is to help you come to a confident decision. And we're so thankful that you were able to hop on tonight and hear us out. And I think we have a few minutes if anybody has any questions that they want to ask. Katie and myself, we're happy to answer, whether it's in the chat or you want to speak up. And if not, you can ask whoever invited you today. So thank you guys so, so much. And we'll hang around for a couple of minutes.